Alright everybody, here is another and probably final update on the little Angelfish saga that I've had going on the last few days here. Everything is pretty much back to where we started. You can tell everybody's sort of just banging up against the glass waiting for dinner. If you've been following along, you will know that I was having issues with aggression coming from this fish and being directed at that one. So I wound up swapping fish around and doing all kinds of stuff, and nothing really worked. I wound up putting this fish over here into my angelfish tank, and I was really surprised at the results. I also took this German blue here and more or less swapped positions. I took that aggressive fish and I brought it over here into my angelfish tank, and then I took this German blue here and I put it into the 29-gallon miscellaneous tank that we were just looking at, and neither situation worked out. What I found to happen was when I put the mixed veil over into this tank, initially with the German blue, I got a lot of aggression from the German blue towards the mixed veil, which I kind of expected. The German blue here I believe to be male, and with the other fish coming into the tank, it was coming into its territory, so the German blue got pretty aggressive with the mixed veil. So I moved the German blue over to that other tank we were just looking at, and I thought everything would be okay. And if I was going to get any aggression, I thought it was going to be from this albino here, which is the male, and this is the male half of my pair of angelfish. This small, fairly delicate looking mixed veil back here is the female. So what I was really surprised to find was this male here accepted the mixed veil from my 29 with no problems at all. I believe that to be a female, and so that makes sense. The male was not unhappy about having another female in the tank. This female, however, was having nothing of it and was viciously aggressive towards that much larger mixed veil. I was stunned at the level of aggression that came out of this little fish here. I know she's not really giving us much of a look at her, but she's not really that big of an angelfish, and the aggression was intense. And I was videoing, and my battery died while I was in mid-video, and of course when that happens, none of the video gets saved, and I lost some really good footage of some intense aggression from that little mixed veil towards that much larger mixed veil. So that obviously couldn't last. There she is. She's going to give us a little look. She looks all dainty and delicate, but boy, I could not believe the aggression I was seeing. She was just vicious going after that other much larger mixed veil. That other mixed veil is comparable in size to this one here, except the fins on the other one are even larger than this one, but the body size is similar. So this little one tore it up. Could not believe the level of aggression. So that didn't last more than 15 minutes or so, and I had to bring her back over here. And so here she is, and we're back to where we started. And I'm guessing that maybe her little experience being on the other end of aggression maybe took a little wind out of her sails or something, because ever since I put her back in this tank, the aggression level's gone back to what it always has been, which is minor. You know, that again, they are cichlids. There are going to be little squabbles and some aggression. This is a fairly small tank to have 3 angelfish in. I'm aware of that. But I'm not worried about a little bit of squabbling. You know, the aggression I was seeing the other day was untenable. The fish was going to suffer if the aggression kept up. But you can see it's, everybody's kind of hanging out and doing their thing again. You can see a little bit of that, a little bit of posturing. She's letting her know who's boss. But the relentless assault that was going on seems to have gone away. So, here we are, back to the beginning, back to square one, and this is why I always call it my angelfish shuffle. I'm constantly having these little issues crop up and having to move fish around or rehome them or whatever. So, I don't know if I'm still going to wind up shooting my video about my experience with angelfish. I feel like I'm kind of burned out on shooting videos about angelfish here, and obviously I have talked quite a bit about the experiences I've been having, so this ought to give you a pretty good idea of what keeping angelfish is like. So in times to come, I will do some more video about my experiences keeping them, I'm sure. But for now, I think we're a little satiated on the angelfish drama, and we will move on to anything else I got coming up that I've been working on. So make sure you're subscribed, that way you won't miss anything. I have been working on my crab tank a little bit, and I'm going to be doing some more work to my native tank pretty soon. So thanks again for watching this one. Hope you enjoyed it. See you real soon in the next one.